I'm going to talk about some things you need to know. So let's go ahead and get it. I'm going to be backing up, looking out of my back window, do some quick night driving. Whenever you back up, you got to look around. This will be a front view today. Hopefully all of you are doing well. It's about 8:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In neighborhoods, you want to stay to the middle right. I'm in North America, so we drive on the right side of the road. Our UK brothers and sisters and Australian brothers and sisters, they drive on the left. So different countries have different things that they do. This is a partially controlled intersection, so there's a stop sign, so I want to come up and stop, S-T-O-P, but I can't see to the left. You're going to see a car coming by me. Always look left and right. I'm going to move forward, and I look, I'm going to make my left turn. Night drives are very peaceful, and we all need to learn how to drive at night. I teach driver's education year-round, so typically around this time of year, I have a lot of new drivers who are very overwhelmed and very scared to drive at night. So I'm going to show you some things you need to do. Stop, 3 seconds, 1001, 1002, 1003. If you have any questions, put them in. So when I take beginner drivers out, I try to stay in neighborhoods that have street lights. This neighborhood does not. I try to stay on main roads, make sure our windshield wipers work, our windows are clean, our headlights are wiped off. And then I'm going to go into this turn nice and slow and easy. And then I stay to the right side. If I look at these headlights, I'll be blinded. So I definitely don't want to do that. This is a regulatory sign, so I want to come up and stop. But if I stop here, I can't see left or right. So I got to move forward. Man, it's really dark. So I got to move up. So you'll just see what's in front. So the car's coming to the left and right. If I switched the camera, you won't be able to see me anyway. So I'm just sitting here waiting for cars to go by, being patient, waiting for a gap. And during the day, this is extremely busy. Like, you got to really be super patient to get out here. And it does take time. You know, you got to be patient with yourself, patient with other drivers. It's starting to clear up. I'm going to take a different way so you can have more light to see and get more information. Okay, it's clear. I make my left. And then I turn in the nearest lane, but I need to get over to the right. You hear the blinker on? I looked over my shoulder. I want to see the rear of the tires. Also, April is a very dangerous time, a month here in the United States, because there are a lot of teenage deaths in April for some reason. I'm sorry, in October, excuse me. Have a green arrow? So in October, there are a lot of deaths. I think a lot of drivers are driving at night, they're tired, and they're not used to driving. I'm gonna go ahead and make a lane change. And you'll see as I'm driving, you'll see drivers driving 5 under, 10 under. And the way the laws are in a lot of states here in the United States, a lot of teens are on graduated license. So they have to be in no later than 10 or 11, which I think is good. So they can't drive between 10 and 5 a.m. in the morning, which you shouldn't be driving anyway. You should be home studying and getting ready for your next day of school or college, whatever you're doing. In my last class, I had 4 students who were 16, one who was 17. It's a pretty clear night. I can speed control, keeping space. I'm looking ahead. There's a yellow light. I don't know if you can see it, but you got to look ahead. And then I'm just going to squeeze my brakes. A lot of beginners wait till the last second to stop, and then you slam the brakes. and you get a deduction or an error, and I want to stop at the stop line. Then I proceed, gradually accelerate. I'm at 45, the speed limit's 50. Be careful of bars. People drink, they come out. So you got to really be mindful of people who drink. I cleaned off the lens, so if you can't see as well, now I cleaned it off, so it's a lot better. So if your windows are not really clear, it'll be very hard to see. Then I need to get over one lane to the right, so there's a truck in my blind spot, so I'm picking up a little bit of speed, and then I get over, and then I'm good. Turn your blinker on 100 feet, a half a block, so I have to get over to the right. And I squeeze that brake. You should see the rear of the tires on the ground. They're from California. I look, I check, I'm already here. I'll go right into the first lane. Press. We had King of Burgers. We had White Castle Fart Burgers. We had Starbucks Bucks. People would just pop up and pop out. So you got to really be aware. A lot of signs and stimulation here, so I try to give drivers a chance to settle down before I give them information. I decided to turn on my wipers and get these windows as clean as possible to show you what it's like. Then I squeeze my brakes. Driving at night is a little bit more difficult because it's just harder to see. I just wanted to try to clean that off a little bit more. Thank you for the thumbs up. So we're on a night drive. I'm going to take you through the area, show you some things, how you need to drive, what you need to see. So when you're driving at night, you have some better insight. And the more digital content I can put out for you, the more you're going to learn. This is for beginning drivers, 10 years or less, that is considered a beginner. 5 years, you're intermediate. And people like to watch driving videos. I know I do. Semi trucks, drag racing, any type of motorsports. So I just look, whoa, I look left and right. This car has got a very sensitive gas pedal. So if you're not careful, you'll just fly. So I'm not used to driving this car. Sometimes it will just take off. See, I don't know what they're doing. Our light's clearly red. You're welcome. I'm glad the videos are helping, and I'm trying to just go live as much as I can. I do have a GoPro too, so, you know, I'll get some of that. But this is the front view today, and night drives are good. I like to go live and just show you and then read your comments, and then I can just give you more content. So I'm looking straight ahead. I'm using these lines to guide me. And in some areas, there's just not a lot of lights. So if you going to provinces or different counties, it's just really hard to see. But I think a lot of, teens, young 20s, people are still out driving, but, most people are done with work at 5 o'clock. They go home, get some food, maybe go lift weights, come home, do some how to drive it. Now, get over one lane to the left, mirror, turn signal, blind spot. And because I'm an instructor, I look at drivers' behavior. Are they going slow? Are they going fast? I'm at the speed limit, and this car to my right, they're flying. So, and it's not a race to the light. So they're going to cut me off. So I'm going to get back over to the right and just take my time. And drivers will do that sometimes. I'm scanning. I see the green light. There's a red light ahead of me. You got to try to look as far as you can ahead to train your vision. Less than 24 hours ago, I had to stay up really late till like 2 in the morning doing some testing. So I'm operating on very little sleep, but hopefully tonight I can catch up on sleep and be better tomorrow. Sometimes you do have to stay up late to get business done or do whatever you need to do, but if you did 2 or 3 days like that, you're going to really be exhausted. And it's almost equivalent to you driving under the influence because you're so tired. At around 3 o'clock, I was literally falling asleep in the lab. So, and then I had to drive through some rush hour traffic. I'm lifting my foot. There's a yellow light. It's taking my time. Let me get over one lane to the left, and then I'm gonna kill my blinker. And I want to stop at this stop line. You'll see it's called a stop line or stop bar. And then I stopped right at it. You should be able to see it. And then I'm good. Always be mindful. You want to watch for pedestrians, people jogging at night, people still riding bikes. I saw a lot of people on motorcycles. Shopping centers are very dangerous too because people come out, they have food, their groceries, they're excited. They'll just pull out in front of you or cut in and cut you off to get in. So you got to be mindful and try to be in the outside lane just in case. There's a car to my right. They were kind of speeding and the car just pulled in front of them, so they had to cut behind me. So you got to look in your mirrors and check and see what's going on. You can't stare though. I'm always trying to keep my eyes moving and look. And I speak from a defensive driving perspective. And those of you who take the time to watch my content, and I'm very thankful. I come from a defensive driving perspective because I am a driving instructor, and I need you to think of a defensive driving mindset so you can be safe. And I'm lifting my foot because they're moving really slow. The light just changed. We're getting on a curve, and if you weren't paying attention, you would think it's a straight road, and then you would literally go off the road. So you got to look ahead around the curve. And I take clients on these type of roads to really teach them. I'm coming in real easy. I have to drop off a permit to one of my clients. So I decided to do this night drive and take you guys here and so you can see what's going on. I'm squeezing my brakes. McDonald's, Burger King, restaurants, people just get excited and they'll just stop, sticking French fries in their nose. So you got to be careful. Like these cars are just slowing down randomly. I don't know what's going on. if I was making a left, I can, but I'm going straight. We're talking about night driving. I'm coming from a defensive mindset. If you just popped in to watch, I appreciate it. You got a double yellow, so I can't change. Need to go ahead and turn around, so I'm looking for an area. Go ahead and get back over one lane to the right. It's a little bit harder to see at night, but this is real life. I'm gonna make a right turn here, and then you'll see how dark it gets. I'm glad the videos help you. I'm gonna go ahead and do a U-turn. So I come in and then I turn the wheels all the way to the right, to the left, and then I turn out. So that was pretty good. I have to make a left turn at this light so I can get into the left turn lane up here, and then I stop behind the stop line. And it's very confusing. You see 2, 3, 4, there are 5 lights here. Okay, the first light to the right, that's ours, just one right in front of me. Screen, I look, and I'm looking, and I'm gonna turn right by the double yellow. Woo, that was a pretty good turn, man. Then I'm gonna get over one lane to the right. I'm looking for landmarks because I was over here one time with the client. So I remember going in here, and this is like a little dead end area, and I believe it's this next street. So when you learn how to drive, you got to remember landmarks. Bruiser, this might be it. Nope, this is not it. So I'm gonna turn around, and I gotta do a 3-point turnaround now, so you get a lot of learning. So I'm gonna go up here. This is the first point. I turn the wheels all the way to the right. This is the second point. I'm looking, I don't want to hit a pole. And then I turn all the way to the left. So this is good. And that's how you do those 3-point turnarounds. And then I have to turn in the nearest lane, so I'm just waiting. This is the outside view today, but when the cars go by, I need to turn in the nearest lane and keep my turn short. If I go too short, I'll go over the curb and hit the pole. And then I go out and I turn. Okay, I think it's this street. Yes, it's Ashley. I remember. Okay, so we got a neighborhood. The double yellow lines are faded out, 25 miles an hour. I'm going slow. So when you learn how to drive, you won't necessarily remember the streets. You remember landmarks. So I was over here one time before with the client. There's a middle school on the other side. I remember the street Ashley. The person has a big black mailbox. So to the left there is the elementary. So I'm going this totally by memory. So, and then the school zone is lower. You can see the school zone sign. So if you are if you're younger, or if you have a sister or brother, you might, and then of course you have this 4-way stop. Then I had to stop. All right. I don't remember the address. I just remember the black mailbox. So, pray for me. But if I have to go up and down these blocks, I remember. I think I have to make a right turn. I'm going to turn on my, ooh. I'm going to head straight. I think this is right. I think the house is on the left. It's kind of like going to your friend's house, hanging out. You only been by one time. I'm trying to remember this house. I may have to text them. They kind of had a weird driveway. Bro, I'm lost. Oh, I think I'm getting closer. Gotta turn around. And this is real life. I remember that sign there. So I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna go in. And then I'm turning wheel really easy. And then I'm gonna go out. I don't want to look like a creeper, but I gotta find this house. They had a really nice car. I know I'm getting close. It might be here with this hoop. Bro. Oh man, is it this one? Don't remember. Oh man, it's one of these houses. So I'm turning around again. So this is real life. Guys, I'm gonna have to put it in park and make a call. I will get back with you in a moment.